Oh, okay, so fine. We are on the um we are on the camera, boys. Hello, my name is Maciej Kopaczewski, and I'll be commentating for you another race of PC F4, the lowest division in Ero Pc racing. Um, so yeah, MJC is the MVP, yeah. Okay, so we're only waiting for Palacios right now, who is missing. Wait, do we have everyone? Link for stream. Come on, stop asking me for that. Um. Okay, I'll send a link for the PC F4 as for the obvious stream for drivers who want to watch this. If anyone wonders, I'm eating chips right now. Yeah, but okay then. We are just still waiting for everyone, so I can do that. Okay, so there is Palacios here. So we have everyone. Let's As for today, I'm not using my wheel, I'm just using pad to spectate everyone. Hope the game won't crash for some reason, like it like sometimes it does. Okay, so okay, the park firm is off. All right, so something is going on really. That's gonna be interesting because you can have completely different setup between quali and race. That's really strange. Okay, I'm waiting for everyone to join the lobby. Will have, of course, a short qualification, so it's only 80 minutes, and that's gonna be very interesting because when I was driving in completely other league, there was full-time quali, and to be honest, that's not really interesting at all to watch. If you want to get out of the Q1, then you have 30 half the hour of free time basically. Oh, so it's only Basic having problems right now for some reason. Alright, I finished off eating. So let's see how everyone will go with the qualification. I'm really curious what will be the times in the Pc F4 here, and who will be the fastest, obviously. I wasn't commentating Australian Grand Prix because I wasn't able to, you know, private life and etc. But let's not focus about that because I see the Konopa is already going out from the pits here, so he'll be the first one to go for the quick lap, but also the Woodford went out too. Mm. So, as for the track, you must be really careful in the last, I mean in the sector 2 and the first turn, because already Woodford spun there. I mean, it's not a turn 1, but it's a turn 3. So you need to be really cautious if you want to if you not want to make a Mazepin be like, because you can spawn there very easily. But same goes as for the Konopa who spawn in the before the sector 1 in the SS. You can lose the traction control there very easily too, and also at the end of the sector 2 in the as I call it, death turn, where if you, for example, touch the curb or press too much throttle, then you're gone. Basically, you're gone. Okay, so the Konopa will be the first one to start his flying lap on the Bahrain Grand Prix. And okay, also you need to be careful with going out of the track, because the track limits there are really are very strict here. And let's start with first driver Konopa from Poland with his qualification lap. Also, if I'll be talking, for example, not very lively like I did it before, then it's because I have the gas in the home, and yeah, but I think nobody cares about that. I think this will be not very quick time from Konopa, but for sure it's 29.7. But I do believe that Trevor, who is that Trevor behind him? No, that was other Alpine driver. No, that's Williams. I think that's, I don't know who is that. Is that Booker? Yes, that's Booker, who is also going with his lap. But I can see that Konopa has no traction control, in my opinion. Like he's braking and putting throttle very cautiously. But let's see, because those times won't be really quick. Like in the sector 1 is only 109.281, so very slow time. Like these times were like me when I was driving in the completely other league when I was starting my final lap. And of course the last second turn is also very tricky for everyone, because you can spawn there very easily. Booker goes with fastest lap of the qualifying for now. It's 130.449. Oh, it's okay time, but not the greatest. Schulze only goes 131.066, and Woodford has only 131.315, so it's those times are not really good. Maybe the fastest time will be 129 here. I'm not really sure about that, but already Camilios, who is like now in proud of the Polish drivers in the Pc F4 standings, goes the fastest lap of the qualifying. It's 129.775. Really good time from a Polish driver here. Second driver is Macklin, who goes 130.296. So really good time from him. Neman is also third with 1:30.437, so it's really good times for PCF4, I think. Especially the cameos here. Obesi goes really good time. There was a purple last sector here, so it's 1:29.796. So it's really close to Polish driver. It's only 2000. No, sorry, 20,000 of the seconds slower than Cameo, so it's basically nothing. Also, Ghost6 made a really good time lap. It's 1:29.9006. Palacios, Geertzman, Martins are still sitting in the pits. I saw Palacios getting kicked out of the session, so he might have some internet issues. Herbert didn't make a really good time on the Bahrain here, so I'm really surprised. I think the Konopa was saving some ERS for another quick lap, so let's see, because maybe he'll improve. Also, is this me lagging or something is wrong with the host of the internet, because I wasn't having any issues with the internet today, but no idea. Trevorov is also behind the Polish driver, so those two drivers are not really happy with their times at all. Like, Trevorov has 1:33.8 and Konopa has, let's say, awful time. And they want to improve that. And there are only two drivers who are on the track right now. The last one is Geertzma, but Geertzma is on the outlap, and unfortunately Konopa spun in the turn 9, so he's not gonna improve his time at all. That was not really cool. Like, you need to be careful with pressing throttle on this track for entirety of this time. No, I'm sorry, what am I talking about? I meant for you need to be careful all the time. Oh yeah, why? I'm still wondering sometimes, why do I want to say hard words when I have problems with them? But never mind. Let's see, Trevorov, who goes 1:30.613, so he improved the time, but not quite much. Apparently, he didn't have much ERS for the final straight, so maybe he can improve by 1/10, 2/10 faster, but we'll need to see it later. So it's now Geertzma with his flying lap out here. The Williams driver is actually leading the PCF4 championship. Like, he is constantly getting really good results. He was also on the podium, if I remember correctly. But that's a really slow lap for some reason. Maybe he spun there somewhere, no idea. But he's not also using much ERS, if I see it correctly. Oh yeah, so that was his slow lap, so he is going for a quick lap right now. So it's, oh no, he's going for the pits, so he didn't make any laps. That's very strange though. Rafael Ferraz is also on his quick... No, that's not his... What's wrong with this game? They are not on the quick laps, guys. Fix this game already, please. Now he's starting his quick lap here, so that was some kind of bug or anything. Palacios unfortunately went too wide of the track and he invalidated his lap time. Martins goes really slow in the death turn. He probably spun there. Neman is also going with his fastest lap, same goes to Herbert. A lot of people are doing fastest laps here. And Martins is gonna finish his final lap, but this time it wasn't. It was only better than Konopa because Martins also spun. So and the slowest driver here is now Schulze apparently, because Woodford improved quite a lot of, because he improved by 1 second. So really nice lap from him. That was some, let's say, effort put it in those flying laps. So Konopa is also starting his flying lap. He wants to improve that really awful time. Like, you don't want to start from 13th position with time 1:39, because that would be really disappointing, not only for you but for the team. Neyman also made a purple sector, and even though he went out of the track in the sector 2, he didn't invalidated his lap time. And let's see if he'll improve by any if he'll improve. And yes, he improved, but only by almost 2/10 of the second, but still it's an improvement from him, so good lap. Herbert also made a big jump from by 6/10 of the second, so good time from him. It's 1:29.842, but still Chameleons doesn't have any threat today. Like, he's really safe with his time. Maybe Basic will improve him. Let's check on the Basic, because he's going with the time 1:29.429, so it's the quickest lap time right now. So the Polish driver needs to get out of the pit lane if he wants to get a pole position back. So really good lap from Basic here. Good job, man. And I was thinking that Chameleons is safe and there will be no more threats for him, but apparently not. Ghost 6 goes to the pits. Probably Neyman will go to pit lane too. But yes, he's not using ERS, so he's going to pit lane. Ferraz is also going to pit because he has no fuel left. Trevorov is finishing his lap time, and it was only 1:30.613, so not quite enough improvement. And so right now the Neyman is much faster than him. Konopa has no ERS at all, but he improved the time lap. It's 1:31.192. Okay, sorry for a little disrupt. My my niece actually came to my room, so he is also fan of the Formula 1, and he says hi to YouTube, so you can be happy about that. But never mind, let's get back to the point. Okay, is there anyone with a quick lap right now? Maybe the Trevorov, because yes, he is the only one who will try to improve his lap right now. It's what it's gonna be. 1:27, 28, 29, 29.869. So he actually improved by quite a lot. He jumped off his teammates, so that was satisfying lap from him. He can be proud of himself right there. Also, Mackling is gonna finish his... No, he's gonna start his lap, and the game is broken yet again. Jirsma is going for the pits because he's now using ERS. Same goes to Schulze, who is on the outlap. Palacios is on the outlap, and he's the only one driver who didn't make fast lap at all. So he needs to get time really quickly if he doesn't want to finish the last those qualifying. I mean, that would be some tactic, to be honest, because starting last isn't that really stupid, because you're very cautious on the start of the race, and you can get positioned by turn 1 accidents, etc, etc, like, you know. But I do believe he'll try to get better position, because he has actually the pace, and he has really good consistency when it comes to race. It was especially seen on the Miami Grand Prix, when was he even leading the race and going, and he was running away from the people. So let's see from him what is time gonna be. Also, one of the drivers is finishing their time. No, that was Ghostic with 129.906, and he's starting. He is actually the quick lap, but almost the McLaren driver made the move on him and almost blocked his quali lap, but almost is almost, so he didn't actually interrupt it into his lap, so it's okay. Konapa will also go for the lap. Someone just spun. That's I do believe Mechlink or Mechlink. I should be reading his surname like real Deutsch commentator. Palaces go 107.941, so not really quick second sector, when I saw people making 106 in the second sector, and unfortunately I do believe that was Schulze who spun. Yes, that was Schulze. And Palacios is gonna make 130.278, so it's okay time. It puts him on the ninth position, but still, it's not the quickest time. Konopa, Martins, and Schulze needs to improve if they don't want to finish on those lower positions. But unfortunately, Schulze is going for the pit, and that's over for him. So Schulze is gonna start from probably P13 if Konopa won't make any improvement. And also okay, so Konopa, it's the last turn, last exit. That was pretty decent exit through there, and let's see what time is gonna be. Is this 130? It's 130.9, but he didn't make any improvement. He only jumped off the Schulze, and Schulze fell back to P13, so not really good time from Konopa, unfortunately. I was expecting him to put the more quicker time. Mechlink actually couldn't improve. He was even slower by 0.2 of the second, so not really great from him. And Trevorov already finished his quick lap. Palacios is gonna be another driver. No, he's going for the pit, so that's the end for him. He's P9 right now. So we have Basic, who has provisional pole, but he is still improved by 0.5 of the seconds in the sector. Maybe he'll improve yet again. Let's see, because that's gonna be really quick time. And it's 128.765. Amazing lap from Basic right here. Like, it's almost 1 second faster than Ferras and Chameleons. Maybe Chameleons will try to improve, but he was slower by 15 thousandths of the seconds in the first sector. Let's see, because I thought that he will be leading the qualifying session, and he has no more ERS at all, even though he improved by 0.3 of the seconds. But I don't think he'll improve that much. He has no more ERS left. Konopa retired in the session, but he retired in the pit lane, so it's fine. And what it's gonna be from Chameleons, it's 129.633, so 6,000 of the seconds faster than Ferras. Oh my goodness. So Basic and Chameleons front row Ferraz, Neumann second row, and Herbert and Trevor third row of the grid. So really nice and interesting qualifier, I might say. Those timings are really close to each other, but Basic was really quick right there. Like being is 1 second faster than anyone. Wow, nice. Okay, so Basic yet again makes Germany proud. Like it's pole position for Germany, but also I can be proud from my country because Polish driver is second right here. So really nice. Portuguese driver Ferraz is third, and Neumann from Sweden is fourth. Herbert is from, I don't even know what is that country. Is that Pakistan, I do believe? No. No, I don't know. I don't know that flags. I'm sorry if I made an insult for anyone, but I have no idea about head flags at all. I need to learn about them. I only know some of the flags, like, you know, probably the... what was that? There is a Formula 3 driver. He was the rookie from Barbados, the country nearby the South America, and that's it. Well, I still Zenloy was it? Was that his surname? I don't really remember, but never mind. We'll focus on the start of the race because there's no formation lap and I have no idea what setups drivers will take because there is also no park firme. So that's gonna be a very interesting race. Like you could have a setup for the qualifying session and you can have a setup for the race now. So that's gonna be really interesting. Let's see what the drivers will do with this. We have 15 seconds almost to start the race. So let's get started. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're starting right now. Let's get the cool camera, but we're still waiting for the people. Oh, one light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And it's lights out and away we go. Great start from Basic there. Something is going on with the camera, but okay, I thought that was a good start, but apparently Camille's made a better completed start and he's going inside in the turn 1, but he couldn't overtake Basic from the beginning. So Basic first, Camille second, Ferraz third, Go6 fourth, Neumann fifth, Herbert sixth. And also there's so much action going on because Konop already overtook many drivers in the back, so nice start from him. Also good start from, and that was, oh man, 5 seconds for Konopa, collided Gearsman, gained 1 place, so something happened over here. And people have, what are those penalties? Palacios has also 5 seconds time penalty, so maybe he actually made a nasty move on someone, no idea. Basic is the only one right now starting on the hard, so Camillans won't have any problems overtaking him, so that's a nice move around the Deutsch driver right here from the Polish driver, but you have to be careful with those saws because they don't last very long on this track. You know, the people starting on the medium tires have the best strategy right now, because if the safety car will come out, they have no problem switching the tires to hards. Expect some debugs, because you need to be careful if you lose connection while going to the pits, because apparently you won't have those tires you wanted to put on. And Ferraz goes side by side with Basic. I was focusing about talking about the tires, sorry about that, and makes a great move there. Basic also tried to braking very late against Portuguese driver right here, and he overtook Basic. So really nice move from McLaren driver right now. Basic unfortunately completely brakes tested himself, but he didn't make any one to crash into him, so it's fine. It's also Herbert is on the soft tires, same goes to Konop and Schulze. So much going on in the back, someone spun, that's Neman unfortunately. He was on the good position on the start, but unfortunately some bad luck happened to him. Now let's focus on the main fight right here, because Kamias is already gaining a lot of time because he has the softs and he is much quicker than everyone else on the track. Mechlink, yes. Mechlink is getting very close to Palacios, who made wide move in the turn. I do believe it's a turn 11, I think, something like that. He's really close to Alfa Romeo driver, but Palacios is using a lot of energy to keep his position on. Camilios goes fastest lap of the race, but that shouldn't be a surprise because he's on the soft tires. It's for 142. And Basic tried to make any move on Ferraz, but couldn't. But remember, Basic has DRS right now, so there will be much more action going on. Mechlink, and someone just spun, that was Booker. I saw it correctly, so unfortunately that was some... Oh man, so he lost the traction control there. Same goes to Palacios, he also went off the track, so people are actually losing traction control on that track really easily on that circuit. Basic is still keeping really close distance to McLaren driver. They're touched there, but fortunately for Ferraz, he didn't spun that, but that was really not cool because Basic made a very late braking into turn 9, and it could have gone with complete disaster right there. I think does Basic has any damage? No, it doesn't seems to be like this, but I'm not really sure about that because Herbert is really close to him, but remember, Herbert also has soft tires, so he is much quicker than everyone else right now. Okay, so Basic will try to protect Ferraz, but Ferraz is defending with ERS right now. Basic is not using ERS at all right now. He's braking much earlier than Ferraz, but it didn't give him any opportunity to overtake the Portuguese driver, so for now not much going on in the front, so maybe let's focus on the back of the grid right now, because the Konopa is already 8th, and he's also another driver, one of the 4 drivers driving actually on the soft tires, not on the mediums or hards for some reason, but maybe that's some strategy, no idea though. Trevor is 9th, and Jirsma is the last driver with only 1 point, so those drivers are actually fighting for any points. Like the Schulze also will be fighting, and Schulze spun. So I was talking about him, and he spun. Cool. So Schulze is last already. Unfortunate race for him. Like Schulze has really bad luck in those races. He is quick, but he has really bad luck. And Konopa is fighting side by side with Trevor. That was... I think Konopa is quite laggy here, and Trevor lost back end of his car in the turn 10, so you need to be really careful. And oh man, Booker, don't go with Martin Sapo. What was that? We have no idea what just happened here. We have saved this car, but I was talking not to go by side in the drifter, but oh man. Jirsma has 5 seconds time penalty with Konopa. Oh man, what just happened here? So, soft drivers can change their tires really... What is going on right now? Like, Jirsma, Konopa and Palacios were lagging the pit lane, and I don't know what is going on right now. I have completely no clue. But for some reason, the top 5 drivers didn't make pits. So, no, Food4 didn't make pits too, Mechling. So it's only Konopa who made a pit stop. He's on the medium tires. And Girsma who is on the hards. Palacios was also making serving his 5-6 time penalty. And Martins. So it will be the quickest safety car ever because the drivers are on the Delta right now, and most of the drivers actually pitted, and they will get close enough to everyone really quickly. So it should be quick restart here. Maybe we'll have restart by the end of the lap 7. But what was that? I still don't understand. Why do you want to go in that death turn like really wide there? And Ferraz overtook Bessie, who just went off the track. I think he lost back of, and no, I don't know what is Bessie doing. Like, is he lagging or what? He's really strange to watch. No idea. Maybe he has some damage. I'm not really sure. Ghostix and no, I'm sorry, Camillus and Herbert made a pit stop because they couldn't make it faster, so they swapped their soft tires to. Camillus made it a pit stop for mediums, and Herbert made a pit. He didn't change tires at all. He has new softs, so really strange strategy for him. I don't really get it. So Ferraz is leading the race. Ghostix seconds, Basic third after spinning, Woodford fourth, and unfortunately Palacios gets a driver penalty for spinning under the safety car, so it's Maldonado, by the way. He also got a penalty like that because he was spinning under the safety car, so you need to keep that delta on, my friend. And Schulze also made a pit stop, and he is 10th right now. He's on the mediums, so it's only Herbert who is on the softs right now. Really strange strategy. Like, maybe it will work because no one is on the soft tires right now, and he'll be much quicker if he'll hit up those tires correctly. But let's see. Also, Konopa made a pit stop. This is very strange, and he repaired his front wing, but Konopa left the session. Oh no. So probably those softs will be used like those mediums, and I have no clue what is going on. Like, Bershik is spinning around quite a lot of times on the safety car, and he touched the Herbert, so he'll get penalty probably for that. You need to keep the distance. Oh, okay, no, he didn't get any penalty, so lucky for him. But everyone are going so slowly on that safety car. Ferraz is making sure that no one will try to overtake him. So instead of the Konopa, there is a bot driving. Like, he has some probably problems with internet right now. Unfortunately, Palacios will have to go to pit lane because he has a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car conditions. Okay, so right now we have Ferraz leading the race, but maybe let's check how people went. How people just started their race, and let's check the positions changed, and the most positions gained are by Mechling, who was third for some reason, but Woodford already overtook him, so that was really strange to overtake. But okay, the Woodford is also the second driver who has the most positions gained in the race, because he's third right now, and he gained 6 positions. And Mechling gained 7 positions. The third driver to gain most position is Ghostix, who apparently isn't Polish driver. Yes, I was wrong in the last race, and it was Austrian Grand Prix when I was thinking he was Polish. No, he's not Polish driver. Well, that's okay. I could have made a mistake, but that's normal. And is there something wrong with the basic wheel? It's really and basic retired from the race. What just happened there? Ah, he's saying anyone can use their brakes. Mine is broken. Oh no, so probably he had some apparently bug in the game, or maybe something was wrong with his wheel, but anyway, he's unfortunately out of the race, and we are not restarting yet, so um the restart will be on the lap 8, because the Palacios and Konopa still needs to get close to safety car train right here. But that was really strange to watch, like I couldn't believe that he was spinning around that easily, but now that's that explains everything, why he was losing so many positions. Also, Herbert and Trevorov made some overtakes. Like, I have no clue what is going on. Like, you cannot overtake under the safety car, and Herbert is giving Trevorov position back. It's very strange to watch. Even though, yet again, Herbert. What is going on? Like, why are you overtaking each other, guys? Is this another game bug? Like, I wouldn't be surprised at all, because this game has a lot of bugs. Like, they should fix this game as ASAP, please. And that was somebody spun, I think. That was Wood. Yes, that was Woodford who spun. Unfortunately, he lost so many positions, and he's 8. But Giersma had to make that's very strange that you have to give a position back, even though the one driver actually spun and you had to overtake him. Like, I have no clue what is wrong with this game. And we have safety car in this lap, so let's prepare for the restart right now. And let's watch this, because that's gonna be very interesting. The safety... Ferraz made a lot of space for safety car to go very quickly to pit lane, so this will be quick restart, I think. And everyone will press full throttle after the last turn. And let's see, because he's still slowing down the Ghostix, and he slowed down him very nicely. When Ghostix didn't have really good restart, because Mechling is already behind him. Let's get on those tires already back. So Mechling is on the hards right now. He's driving on those hards practically from the beginning of the race. Neman made a nice overtake in the back. Who also goes to Woodford, who is going side by side with Alpine driver. Nice move from him, very nice. So, but Woodford spun. Oh my goodness, somebody touched them here. Schulze has 3 seconds time penalty because of the exceeding the track limit. And Palacios needs to go to pit lane still, because he didn't serve penalty after the restart, and Herbert goes side by side with Chameleons into the turn 9, so very nice race from him. But I think he has like advantage of the wheel, because I see Chameleons struggling on the pad on this track. And we have another spin that was Konopa, but so Konopa is back. That couldn't be a bot who spawned there. That would be very strange. Yes, that's Konopa already driving, so it's not a bot. Oh my goodness, the top 4 drivers are really close to each other, especially if Herbert, who is on the hards right now, but still Chameleons has a really nice pace on those minions. He's really quick on them. Maybe he'll try to overtake Mercedes driver because he's not using any ERS. He uses ERS now, but it's too late already. Camille's made a really nice move, but there goes Herbert side by side with him, trying to defend against Polish driver, and that was legit of defense from him. Really good defense from Mercedes driver right now. It was like Fernando Alonso against Lewis Hamilton there. So really nice defense, but still Polish driver doesn't want to give up, but he couldn't overtake Herbert into S's. But that was really interesting fight between the two of them. So we have but by the way, we have Maciej on the podium position right now. So we have at least one Haas on the podium. He has to make Haas proud right now because one of the drivers is already out of the race, and I see the Maciej is using most likely full traction control, etc. But doesn't matter, it's the lowest division and you can use it. So Ferraz is leading the race, but he is not really that safe. He needs to get away from Ghost Sticks. Herbert made a move on the Maciej. I'm sorry for that, but Maciej made a really good defense against the Herbert. So he is making Charles Leclerc proud because he is the one driver on the hard tires defending against the softs. So really nice there. Chameleons is also really close to Herbert, but he is losing quite a bit of time in those turns and he has no ERS at all left. Jitsma is 8, Woodford is 9, Martins is only the last driver with the 1 point. Palace has made a move on the Schultz, but the Schultz made pizza because he had front beam damage. So bad luck race for Schultz, and someone just spawned. Oh, what the hell just happened here? Caustic and Maciej probably touched each other and they spawned. That was really strange. I thought there was one driver who spawned, that there were two drivers, and Chameleons and Herbert got 3 podium positions. Like they're just thanking Maciej and Woodford. Yes, Woodford for giving positions for free, basically. But yeah, you can take it. You can take it. Okay, let's go back to the point because I'm just talking nonsense right now. We have quite an interesting fight against 2 teammates in the AlphaTauri right now. Yeah, it's Woodford and Ghost Six right now. And Konopa spun in the death turn. Unfortunate also race for him. He's in the back of the grid right now. Herbert is still getting very close to Ferraz right now. He's much quicker on those souls, but those souls won't last very long. So he needs to be very careful if he doesn't want to lose more positions. But maybe this lucky safety car will come for him. No idea. Ferraz has probably about maybe 30% of the those mediums, no idea. Herbert tried a heroic move into turn that was turn 7, yes, that was turn 7. But he couldn't make any overtake right there. But he'll make an overtake surely on the Ferraz, who had problems with back end on the main straight. But Ferraz is much quicker than Herbert and has more ERS to defend, so this is gonna be a very interesting fight between those two drivers. Also, Ghostix made a very good move on the Jirtsma right there. Jirtsma, who won the last race, but in this race is nowhere to be found. And Herbert is really close. It's only 1/10 close to Ferraz, and he tried to switch around him, and he couldn't make any overtake. There is also Chameleons waiting for his opportunity, because only those 2 drivers has the DRS right now. Let's see, because this is gonna be very interesting right here. Unfortunately, Chameleons has no ERS. Almost same goes to Herbert, but still remember that Ferraz has more ERS than both of them, so he still can defend against those two drivers very, very easily. And Herbert is still trying to make some heroic moves there. He should spun, but it doesn't matter right now. But he cannot overtake Ferraz. Ferraz is defending pretty well against Mercedes driver, and it's another what a dive on there, man! You didn't leave any space for Ferraz. That was not very cool move. And is Camille's gonna get positions thanks to that? No, apparently he couldn't. Ferraz has a DRS, but Herbert made a really nasty move on McLaren driver. That was not good to watch. Konopa spun into turn 1, the same goes to Giersma, who spun into turn 9, so a lot of people spinning around on this track, unfortunately, I'm sorry. And Kamias is really close to Ferraz, but he's using quite a lot of energy and he cannot make any overtake. Like, he has only 3% of her ERS. Man, please save up some ERS. Please do it. I want to have Polish driver on the podium. Don't make me disappointed at it. And someone just pitted. That's Trevor who went for the pit lane. Woodford also gets a 5 seconds time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and Trevor made pit stop for hard tires. Same goes to Woodford. Palacios also got a 5 seconds time penalty. Konopa is already on 7 laps old softs. That's really interesting, but let's focus on the fight between Herbert, Ferraz, Cavillons, and Niemann. It's battle between it's battle for the win, basically. Like, those 4 drivers are the closest to get some to win the race, and Camios made a touch with Ferraz right there, and Martin spun in the turn 7. It is. So actually, maybe I don't know how much those tires can last on the Bahrain Grand Prix, but I think in the maybe 2 max to 3 laps, Herbert will have to pit. But fortunately for him, he has a safe gap from Ferraz, who is also going for the pits. So Ferraz will change his tires to hards right now, because those tires are almost dead right now. Mechlink is also using ERS all the time. It's very interesting. Also, Ghostix made a pit stop for right now, so a lot of drivers are on the new hard tires right now. So maybe Herbert had some strength, but maybe this tactic will work out for him, because he has a quite a good advantage of the drivers. Like, he surely will get out of the pits in front of the Martin, so he'll be on the 6th position after the pit stop. So maybe the strategy wasn't the. I was thinking firstly, that strategy was very strange to put the soft tires yet again, but apparently it's working. Like, come on, if something doesn't work, then it works. Like, how does it even work? Can someone explain it to me? No idea. Not much action going on right now. Only there is some action between teammate fight. Oh my goodness! Ghostix lost their backhand on the curve in turn 9s. You have to be really careful. You cannot go too wide on that curve, because you're just gonna drift in the turn 9 and lose many positions. Like, oh my goodness, Herbert makes a pit stop right now, so Mechlink is 2nd right now, and Niemann is 3rd. Herbert is on the medium tires right now, and he overtook Niemann in the pit lane, so it's not the Niemann on the podium position, and Giersma is 3rd. And Herbert is 4th. I thought he'll be only 6, but McLaren drivers weren't fast enough to catch up to him, so really nice for him. But remember, Camillus will still have to go for the pit lane, and same goes to Mechling and Jirtsma, so probably Herbert will be leading the race, and Ferraz spun after the turn 3, so he made almost Mazepin there. And if that wouldn't be, if he wouldn't be ghosted, then Woodford could have a problem there. But it's okay, let's get back to the point. We have some fight going on in the back. Same goes to the fight between Neumann and Martins, and Woodford spun. So 3 position gained for Trevor of Ferraz and more the people. And there's not much going on. Pamilios has almost 3.5 seconds gap to Mechling. Jirtsma is losing already 14 seconds. So it's just gonna be very interesting because Camilios is leading the race by 23 seconds compared to Herbert. Of course, Herbert is getting closer and closer, but I think Camillus can get out of the pit lane in front of him, so that's gonna be interesting. Unfortunately, Trevor spun in the death turn, so bad race, bad luck for him. Jirtsma will have to pit, same goes to Mechling, so those drivers will be surely behind Herbert right now. So the Herbert might get still a podium position after making such a really strange decision, but if anything is strange, then it works. Like, I'm very surprised for this race. So much going on, even though there's a lot of gaps in the races and drivers are not that close. But the first half of the race was really interesting to watch and commentate. But let's focus on the race, obviously, and we'll see what will happen, because anything can happen in the race. Like, we might have also safety car, but I won't spoiler anything. Let's focus, because Mechling is already gaining some time compared to Camillons, but Camillons has already used medium tires, so those cars have much better pace. I can see from my poll that, and Camillons is going to the pit, so his medium tires are basically dead. So Mechling is leading the race now. Jirtsma will be probably second, but maybe he will be behind Camillus, because Camillus has quite a lot of advantage compared to him. And let's see, because okay, so now it's Jirtsma in front of him, but what about the Herbert, who made the purple sector and he overtakes Camillus in the before he went off the pit lane? So oh my goodness, that was undercut there from Herbert. Nice, nice pit lane time there, mate. Go for the win, man. You're just making this race very interesting right now. I'm so proud of you. Like, yes, I'm saying this for the first time. I'm proud of the Mercedes, any Mercedes driver right now. He's really quick, he improves the first sector already. Like, I think he'll go even for the fastest lap of the race if he'll go like that. But let's see, because it's still Camillus who is keeping the fastest lap of the race to himself. A lot of drivers has penalties. Let's see. Mechling has 3 seconds time penalty. Woodford and Palace has 5 seconds time penalty. And by the way, Woodford spun already. And Schulze has 3 seconds time penalty. So that's all the penalties. The rest of the players have no penalties at all. Jirtsma will have to go to pit lane, same to go Mechling, but by the way, Mechling is driving from the beginning on those hards, so maybe he'll go for the softs for the last laps of the race. So this might be a really interesting tactic to watch. Maybe he's doing some weird strategy like Herbert, and maybe this will work out. We shall see in the future. In the we'll shall see it soon. Sorry, not sooner, soon. Ah yes, being not native speaker is really hard sometimes to commentate, but I'm still trying. I think I'm still improving with my commentating skill, but I'll still be. I still need to work on my English. You know, I'm just reading and learning the C1 language, but still sometimes I have some problems. But should be fine. I saw a lot of people actually giving me compliments for my commentating, so thank you for that. But maybe let's focus on the fight between the Herbert and Jirsma because they're very close to each other right now. And there is side-by-side move in the death turn, almost like what was that? That was Booker and Martins who had a crash there, but no, that was legit move from Herbert on the Jirtma right there. So really nice move from him. So he wants to win this race, and he will probably. Because Jirtsma will have to pit, so Neman will get a podium right now if he'll keep his position to himself. Also, Jirtsma is also losing quite a lot of time, so those mediums are much faster than hards right now. But unfortunately, there's not much going on right now. Bad luck race for Konopa, who is driving in the back of the grid, so he's last right now. But let's focus on the main fight right now between Herbert and Jirtsma. Also, Woodford made a pit stop. Maybe he has some damage, but he's not really important driver right now, and he's not even fighting for the points right now. Maybe Schulze will overtake you. So I think Trevor is safe now for at least for some laps, and he will get 1 point for the race. I think Meckling will have to go to pits in very short time. In the short period of the time. And Herbert makes a purple second sector, so this time might be very interesting. He is using quite a lot of energy, and Mechlin goes to the pit lane. Konopa spun in the turn 1, so unfortunate for him. And Herbert will go for the fastest lap of the race. No, but he was so close. It's 132.4. But it's only some tenths of the seconds, but still those softs on the beginning of the race were still much quicker. Mechlink is on the softs right now, and will he be in front of the Martins? Just a little bit in front of him, and unfortunately Martins has lost back of his end. So he lost some time, and Macklin needs to get at least 3 seconds gap if he wants to keep that 5th position to himself. So we have Herbert leading the race, Jirtsma seconds, but he will also have to pit lane because go to the pits, because those tires won't last to the end of the race, I think. Neman is third, but he went too wide in the turn 9, losing so much time compared to Camilos. It was the same mistake that Go6 made, and Camillus is already gaining to Alpine driver. You have to be really careful in that turn 9. And as I was saying this from the beginning, Go6 made a nice overtake on Martins, but they are fighting side by side. Really interesting fight between them. And we have 2 people who spun. That's Schulze and Woodford. Schulze and in the turn 4 and Woodford in turn 3. So. And that nice synchro, guys. And also, Mechanic has already 3 seconds gap compared to Ghost6, and he's much quicker. Jisma made the pit stop right now. He will also go for soft. So I'm sorry. That was good. That was good pit stop. And unfortunately, Schultz already spun in turn 9, so Woodford will try. No, Woodford won't overtake him, but Schultz got 3 seconds time of penalty for exceeding track limits in a very interesting way. Meckling is already 4th, so nice race for him too, and he is gaining a lot of time compared to a Ghosty because he is on the soft, so he is much faster than anyone else on the track right now. Chameleons cannot get close to Neman because he has no ERS at all. And someone just spun in the back, that's Jirsma who spun, but he'll still keep the position to himself, so no worries for him, he's ninth. And Mechling has already 4 seconds gap to Gothic, so he's safe with his position right now. Very nice pace right there, my friend. And let's focus on the battle between Polish driver Chameleons and Neman, who are very close to each other. But remember, Chameleons is using quite a lot of energy all the race and cannot overtake anyone, but he made a much better exit from the last turn and he is going side by side with Alpine driver, but this will be very close overtake because he had no more ERS. Macklin goes fast lap of the race, 131.084, so 1 point for him, and Chameleons made a really nice move going side by side with Nima, so he's in second right now, but oh my goodness, Macklin is so quick right now on the track. But they're still trying, Neman is still trying to make a switch around, but it spun because, oh my goodness, he wanted to go way too far. There was no space, like Chameleons couldn't give him any room there, so that was his mistake. I don't think that was Chameleon's mistake, but let's see what stewards will say about that. And Konopa spun again. Unfortunate race for him. Not much action going on. Herbert has a safe gap compared to Chameleons, and also he already lapped Konopa right now, so really sad race for Konopa right there. We have Mechnik who is getting very close to Alpine driver, and he already made second sector fastest right now, so Mechnik is really quick right now on the track. He can be proud of himself. Let's see what this time will be. Is this gonna be even quicker time? Yes, it is. It's 131.812, so good time from him. He's the quickest overall, but maybe Jirsma or Martins will improve those times because they're also on the soft tires. But let's see, Macklin made a really nice overtake on the main straight, and someone spun that Konopa. He doesn't matter right now. But Jirsma couldn't make any faster lap. Martins made a purple sector in the last purple sector I meant. So maybe he will go for the fastest lap. For now, oh my goodness! What just happened? Ah, okay, Mechlin closed his back end by going on the curb way too wide, and Niman just went into him. I don't know if Niman has damage, maybe he was lucky enough not to get any damage, but that was really strange, and unfortunately I think Mechnik will lose his positions because he has 3 seconds time penalty and he doesn't have much gap compared to Ghostix or Neman, who are losing quite a lot of time there. Okay, maybe Mechnik will be 4th still, but no idea if he can keep his pole position there. Let's see, because Martins is trying to get fastest lap of the race, I think. But he goes on the curb I was talking about and he spun. Oh man, oh man, oh man. You need to be really careful when it comes to driving on the death turn, but it's fine. Konopa is letting pass all the drivers, so very sad race for him. Not much action going on, so if no one will make any mistake, then we have the end of the race. The safety car won't come out right now, so I think if Herbert will keep will keep his pace and he won't make any mistake, then he already won the Bahrain Grand Prix. Cameras will be second if he won't make any mistake. And the only fight between the podium is going between Mechling and Neman right now, because they're both really close to each other. Uh, Especially because Mechling has a second time penalty, and Konopa decided to retire from the race. Maybe let's hope the safety car won't come out from the pits, but I don't think so. He was last anyway, so doesn't matter. I'm just jumping on all the drivers to watch what are they doing. Like, there's not much action going on right now. And maybe Martins will get a much quicker lap time, but I don't think this will be the fastest lap. It's still not good enough. Yeah, that won't be the fastest lap of the race. Yep. I mean, he improved by almost 2 seconds compared to his fastest lap, but that doesn't change much because Mechling will still get 1 point for getting fastest lap of the race, and no one cannot improve him at all. So surely safety car won't come out, so let's just enjoy Formula 1 cars driving on the Bahrain circuit, and let's enjoy the engine sound, the roar, and etc. I just don't know what to say anymore because there's nothing going on right now. Everyone are split it apart from any overtakes, and yeah, and also Neman is maybe sometimes he's still keeping the distance to Mechling, so maybe that Neman will get a podium, but let's see, because still Mechling is quite much faster, but I think those soft tires won't last very long, and maybe Neman will keep this position to himself. Also, I don't think Go6 will overtake Mechling. He's losing quite of the time already. So Mechling will be probably 4th. As for me, tomorrow, I don't expect myself to get any high position in the qualifying, because I don't have really much good pace in the qualifying. Maybe the race will be better, because when I was racing it was okay, but I hope I won't have any technical issues, because when I was talking about the tires back, I was talking obviously about myself, because history, I was beating for the hearts, and my game decided to, you know, well, I just had some connection issues, like I got disconnected from server. Okay, that's fine, you know, but game decided that, you're not on the hard tires, you are still on the used medium tires, and your hard tires you apparently have on the car are getting worn so easily like medium tires you were on. Like, that was some weird kind of debug, and I couldn't understand it at all, because I was driving on the 8th position for most of the race, and well, what can I say? Not much, though. So we're almost done with the race. Probably Herbert will also uh, lap Schulze. Schulze also had some really bad luck race today. He is unfortunately the last. Woodford is 11th, and Martins will get points. Trevor is 9, Girtsma 8th, Palacios is 7, but Palace I do believe he has penalties. Yes, he has 5 seconds time penalty, so but I don't think he'll lose that position because Jiersma is losing quite a lot of time compared to him. So we have a last lap of the race right now. So Neman will get podium, I think. Let's focus on him right now because he's still trying to keep up with the pace to compare to Mecklin, who already has very used worn out tires, and um, maybe he will get that podium position. He almost lost the back end after the turn 3. It could have been a disaster for him because he cannot make any of a mistake if he wants to get a podium right now. Schulze was lapped on the last lap of the race. But okay, he will finish it much quicker, so it doesn't matter right now. But Nema made oh no, he made the same mistake like he did. Oh man, but he's still really quick. Like those softs are already dead, so maybe he will get a podium. But that was a huge mistake. Will it cost him a podium position right now? I'm not sure about it. Oh man, you cannot go for that turn really like that. Because I think Meckley will get podium position after that mistake. Oh man, and Herbert wins the race. Good job, Herbert. Caminos will be second. But the action is going in the back, so we have Meckley who but he gets 5 seconds time penalty for unserved penalty, so he lost 2 positions. Oh man, Nema was so lucky. What just happened here? Oh man, I thought Mecklin will just stay with his position, but he couldn't apparently. Jiersma couldn't overtake Palacios, but luckily for Nema he gets a podium. Oh man, that was really interesting. Trevorov is going for the main straight and will finish the race, but good job from Herbert. Really nice. I think he's the driver of the day today. He was starting practically from midfield positions. He made some mistakes on the start and he was driving on the soft, but those softs actually worked out because he went out for the pit, undercutted Chameleons and just finished the race on those mediums. Very good race from him. He can be proud of himself right now. Nice race, man. Just wow. But the driver of the day was decided by the game, as the game decided it should be Mecklin. But okay, that's fine. I mean, Mecklin got the most positions of the race, so yeah. Okay, so that's practically the end. So let's quickly move on with the incidents. There was he got a penalty for collision with Nema. That was really strange. He didn't make anything. And that's pretty much all, so let's just quickly move on one more time. Pit stops, doesn't matter, drivers, alright, and that's the end of this